Sticking to a diet can be hard. Today I'm going to give you 8 different tips that will help you make sure that you stick to your diet and help you see through. 5 of the tips will be diet related and the other 3 will come back to you later on. So to begin with, the first tip I can give you is to savour your food. Now this means when you eat your food, you want to take your time and enjoy your food. Don't cram it down, don't be in a rush whenever you're eating. Ways you can savour food is, for instance, if you have a cold cup of water or orange juice, make sure it's really cold. So throw in some ice cubes and sip on it, because if it's very cold, you're not going to be able to drink it down in one gulp because you'll get brain freeze. So take your time, sip your water or your drink, and that way you can just chew, take a little sip and just enjoy your food. So you'll be full up, it'll take longer to eat, and you'll feel more satisfied at the end. Okay, tip number 2 is to stick to vegetables that you like. It's very common to hear you should eat broccoli, chicken breast and brown rice. Broccoli isn't the end-all be-all vegetable that you must include in your diet. Me personally, I hate the taste of broccoli. I don't eat it whatsoever. So if you don't like broccoli, what do? Well, you find vegetables that you like to eat. So I like to have cucumber and tomatoes, lettuce, beetroot, green olives, black olives, spinach, avocado is a vegetable, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sure there's more, but I can't remember. But if you don't like vegetables, if you find vegetables that are in your meal plan or in your diet that you don't like, then you don't have to eat them. You can get your micronutrients and health benefits from different vegetables. Tip number 3 is volume. So volume means eating large amounts of food. Now, what foods are those? Those are vegetables, things low in calories like veggies, egg whites. So every morning I've got to have a large egg white omelette. It's high in protein, it's very little in calories, maybe 100 to 200 calories, and it fills me up because protein does fill you up more than other foods. And that with a lot of vegetables to get your micronutrients in, like I just mentioned, is a great way to feel full up for a long time. And when you're full up, you never really think about binging or eating cheat foods. The only time you think about eating snacks and chocolates or whatever it is you're craving is when you're hungry. So if you're full most of the time, you're just going to be going on with your day-to-day life and not worrying about cravings. Tip number 4 is snack alternatives. So it's I'm not going to lie, having a diet plan without eating any food that you like whatsoever, for example, whether that be a chocolate bar that you really like, maybe a packet of crisps you really like, or dessert like ice cream, going without any of those will ultimately lead to binging. You might be able to go 2 weeks without eating any of it, but it's happened to me so many times in the past. You'll just give up and start binging. So my recommendation is to have one of those a day. So for example, if I really like to eat Kit Kat, which is like a chocolate bar, and it's only 200 calories, then I'm pretty sure you can fit that into your diet. So at the end of the day, you can have one chocolate Kit Kat bar, which will satisfy you, or it should. You can see it as like a reward. So you've dieted for the whole day, and now you get to have your Kit Kat and go to sleep happy. Now, for example, if you like ice cream, you're in luck, because if you're the type of guy to eat a pint of Ben & Jerry's in one sitting, you should know that a pint of Ben & Jerry's is roughly 1200 to 1500 calories. Now, there's another ice cream called Halo Top. Now, Halo Top is a pint of ice cream. They have many flavors. They have chocolate peanut butter, they have cookies and cream, they have cookie dough, they have red velvet cake, cinnamon swirl. They have an array of flavors, and one whole pint is only 300 calories. So 300 calories compared to 1200 calories, you're saving so many calories. Calories are like money, so if you're saving your calories, you'll have a lot more to spend on, aka eat more food later on in the day. So a pint of Halo Top every day, you can pretty much say I eat ice cream every day and get results, because literally a pint is only 300 calories, or around 300 calories, depending on what flavour you get. Not to mention, a pint has 20 grams of protein, which is pretty decent. Okay, tip number 5. Well, these are 2 tips, but to bring it into one, so drink more water. So if I used to only drink about 2 to 3 cups a day, which is super bad, you can tell if you're hydrated or not through the colour of your piss. If it's white, you're pretty hydrated. If it's like golden brown, then you're safe to say that you're dehydrated. So you want to drink a lot of water. I recommend at least 2 liters a day. Well, that's for me anyway, because I work out pretty much every day. Now, how much water should you drink? If you only drink a few cups a day, work up to a liter a day. Once you're comfortable with that, work up to a litre and a half, then 2 litres, and so on. At least half a gallon a day is where I'd recommend is a safe spot to be. So drinking a lot of water ties into volume, because all that water fills up in your stomach pretty quickly, and it keeps you full for a long time. And the additional point is, realize that when you're hungry, you could just be thirsty. So it happens to me all the time, and if I'm super hungry and I go and drink 2 glasses of water, then that's it, I'm full. I don't even think about food. So yeah, always make sure you're hydrated, and just realize the benefits of drinking water. So clear skin, like I said, I fill up most of the time, and also I have IBS, and I find that drinking a lot of water throughout the day helps me take a shit pretty much. So yeah, research the benefits of water and just drink as much as you can, and you'll be good to go. And also, if you are working out, you need to drink a lot of water, so your muscles are properly hydrated, and you won't get any injuries if your muscles are always dry. So drink a lot of water when you wake up and throughout the day. Okay, tip number 6. Now, this is something I used to deal with a lot of the time, which is binging, especially binging at nighttime. And this can really mess up your diet and set you back such a long way. So how I coped with binging was realizing that I needed to have a routine. So when you have a routine, you have things to do, you know what time you're doing it. If you don't have a routine, you're generally just sitting about, just being lazy. Well, not lazy, but you're just sitting about, you're not really doing anything. And when you're not doing anything, or when you're bored, you just think about food. You'll start watching YouTube videos like I did, epic cheat days. You'll be like, that looks tasty, and you'll just go binge. Simple as that, really. So have a routine, wake up early, go to sleep early, and don't stay awake at night time, because that's literally the worst time, and most often time to binge. And just realize, if you do binge at night time, you're going to wake up the next day feeling demotivated, you're going to look bloated, you're going to feel heavy, and you don't want to feel and look that way during the day, so keep that in mind. Tip number 6, which correlates to tip number 5 that I just gave, is realize the longer you take to complete your diet, or your 8-week routine, or your 12-week plan, or whatever it is you're doing, the longer it will take. So if you keep falling off your diet, say you binge every 2 weeks, and you take a week off, or you just mess up, it's going to take longer and longer, so you're not doing anyone any good. And this is why you have to use time to your advantage. And just remember, right, say your goal is to lose 20 kg in 6 months, right? I think it's around 40 pounds, 45 pounds. So say 6 months come along, if you've worked out, if you've stuck to your plan and ate right, then well done, you've achieved the results. If you didn't work out, if you didn't stick to your plan, those 6 months are going to come regardless. So you have to ask yourself, where do you want to be in 6 months? Do you want to have stuck to your plan and got the sick results, or have failed and say, oh, I'll just do it next time, or I'll do it another 6 months, and then that 6 months comes again and you're nowhere? So just keep that in mind. And my last and final tip is to realize when you are on a diet, that basically means you're under a calorie restriction, so you're in a deficit. Now, when you're in a deficit, you are going to get hungry. You will be hungry, especially towards the end of your diet. And just remember that once you finish your diet and you're back to eating at maintenance, you're going to feel satiated most of the time. You're not going to be cutting. So just realize that cutting, or when you're on a diet and losing weight, you're not going to be hungry for the rest of your life. So thinking about those things, thinking about how you can get back to eating some of the foods you like a bit more often, and how you won't be hungry all the time when you finish your diet, is a good way to think about it and motivate you. So all these tips definitely helped me achieve my results. I really hope this helps someone, and if it did, please leave a comment down below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.